Dear students, I am Pratima. I welcome you all to this video. We have already learned binomial theorem, then how to write the expansion. We have done some questions of exercise 8.1. Today we will learn the general term and middle term of binomial theorem, and we will do some questions of exercise 8.2. So let us begin. So first we'll go for general term. Before that, let me write again the expression so that you can recall the fact a plus b to the power any positive index n. We write n combination 0, a to the power n and b to the power 0. Next is second term will be nc 1, a index n minus 1 and b has 1. If I'll write third one, so then nc2, a to the power n minus 2 and b to the power 2. Similarly, just imagine if I write NCR here, then what will be a index of A and index of B? So index of B will be same as your NCR, because if she observe the each term, NC2 B has the index 2, NC1 B has the index 1. So when NCR B has index R. So what about A? A will be just N minus R, because you can observe that all index of A and index of B, this gives you your index of A and index of B gives you your N, and your last will be, if you recall, NCN into B to the power N and A to the power 0. So, or we write this as the sum of a k is equal to 0 to n. It is n c k, a to the power your n minus k and b to the power k. So if I'll write this expression, so which term is this? This will be k plus 1. One more than that. One more than nc what is given. So if we'll write, seeing this observation, we'll write NCR a to the power n minus r and b to the power r. So this will be our r plus 1th term. And why we are taking r plus 1th term as general term? Because we want a simple expression. If I'll write rth term, then it will be nc r minus 1. So it will be complicated. That's why we are taking r plus 1th term as general term, and the expression is NCR a to the power n minus r into b to the power r. So to remember, this is also easy. NCR b has the same power, and a has n less than n minus r. So let us go for some examples. If I'll write x plus y to the power 7. So what will be the general term? It is very simple. You will write that tr plus 1 is equal to 7 c combination r y, second term to the power r, and first term to the power 7 minus r. That means when we talk about general term, the expression will be in r. It will not be in number. Similarly, let us take another example. If I write x plus 2y to the power 8, what is the general term? So we'll write that general term will be how much? 8c r. X to the power how much? R? No, 8 minus r. And what about 2y? 2y as your exponent or index, it will be your r. Now let us take. Now if this is same as your with a negative thing, suppose x minus 2y to the power 8. So how to write the general term when there is a negative between the binomial? So we'll write your r plus 1th term, we'll write, this is the general term. So 8c r x to the power 8 minus r and minus 2y to the power r. And we know that negative to the power even it is positive, and your negative to the power odd is negative. Then we don't know what is the value of r, it is negative or positive. So what I'll do, we'll keep a provision for all the terms. So we'll separate minus 1 to the power r, then we'll write the remaining. 8cr x to the power 8 minus r into 2y to the power r. Depending on the value of r, this minus 1 to the power r will be positive or negative. Next, we will go for middle term of the expansion. For middle term of the expansion, let me start from the beginning. Suppose a plus b to the power 2. You know that it is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now a plus b whole cube is equal to a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Again, let me write a plus b to the power 4. You know the index now, index and values combination now. This will be a4, then it will be 4 a cube b plus 6 a square b square plus again 4 a b cube plus b to the power 4. And if I want to write a to the b to the 5, also I can write a to the power 5, then it will be 5 a4 b plus 10 a cube b square plus 10 a square b cube plus again 5 a b to the power 4 plus b to the power 5. So what I mean to say, that means here for the first case there are 3 terms, in second there are 4 terms, and for third it is 5 terms, and it is 6 terms. That means if index is n, then expansion contains how many terms? Expansion has n plus 1 terms. So next concept is, if it is a plus b whole square is equal to this, what is the middle term? Middle term is 2ab. If it is a plus b whole cube, then there are 2 middle terms because there are 4 terms. And when a plus b to the 4, again there are 5 terms, so there will be 1 middle term. And when it is a to the b to the 5, again there are 2 middle terms. That means when n is your even, then there is 1 middle term. There is 1 middle term. And how to find that term? It will be for first case, you see, second is the middle term. For when n is 4, then your third is the middle term. So we can write a formula. It is n by 2 plus 1th is the middle term. When n is your even. When n is odd, there are 2 middle terms. So what will the formula for it? For power 3, it will be second and fourth. The second and third. For fifth, it will be third and fourth. So it will be n plus 1 by 2th term. This is first middle term. Second middle term is the next term. Either you will write n plus 1 by 2 plus 1, this, or you can write in this way. One is n plus 1 by 2th and one is n plus 3 by 2th. Or just remember first term and next will be the next middle term. So you remembered, note down, then we'll go for the exercise questions. First is find the x to the power coefficient of x to the 5 in x plus 3 to the power 8. So let us write the general term here. Tr plus 1 is equal to NCR a to the power n minus r, b to the power r. That means whatever will be b to the power index, this is same here, NCR. So this you relate and keep in mind, and this will be just n subtraction this r. So when I get x to the power 5, so certainly I need here 3 to the power 3, so that the total will be 5 plus 3 will be 8. So when b has the power 3, it should be 8 combination 3. Simple answer. So this is the answer. Now when we want coefficient of x to the 5, we have to write what is left with your x to the 5. So coefficient of x to the power 5 is equal to 8C3 into 3 to the power 3. That will be 27. Now find the combination. 8 factorial by 3 factorial into 8 minus 3. That will be 5 factorial. So you will cancel 5 factorial. It will be 6 into 7 into 8. And 3 factorial, you know, 6. So cancel. So you are getting 7 into 8 into 27. So what is the answer? It will be 1512 if we go on multiplying. You can multiply 56 into 27. This gives you 1512. Next is write the general term in this expansion. Right? You have to write the general term. And there are negative signs, so you should take care. So general term sense, you will write the answer in R only, no number. So R plus 1, it will be 6 combination R. X to the power 2, how much? And minus y, how much? So you first write for your second term, it will be R. Then it will be 6 minus R. So write it 6 if R. Here it will be how much? X to the power 12 minus R. And minus y to the power r. How to write minus y to the power r? Minus 1 to the power r, you will take outside. 6 r, x to the power 12 minus r into y to the power r. Answer. Question number 4 also we can go in that way, same way. What is it? Tr plus 1 is the general term. It will be 12cr. X to the power square and minus yx to the power. So if it will be r, second term will be r. It will be 12 minus r. So 12c r, there is a negative sign, you should take care. X to the power 24 minus 2r, 2 will be multiplied. Here minus 1 to the power r into yx to the power r. So I am taking minus 1r outside. 12cr, x to the power 24 minus 2r, and here y to the power r into x to the power r. Then I'll simplify this x and x. So how much it will be? It will be 12cr x to the power 24 minus 2r plus r, because they will be added y to the power r. So what will the ultimate answer? It will be minus 1 to the power r, 12cr x to the power 24 minus r into y to the power r. Answer. Question number 6. Find 13th term in this expansion. 9x minus 1 by 3 root x to the power 18. Such a big number. So we can do it because we have to do it. So 13th term in the expansion. So when 13th term, that means r plus 1 is 13. So what is the value of r? R will be 12. So T13 is equal to 18 combination 12, 1 less, 9x first term to the power 18 minus 12. And second term is 1 by 3 root x negative to the power 12. We have to simplify. Expression is easy, only thing is you have to simplify. So this will be 18 combination 12, 9 to the power 6. I am separating this 9 to the power 6 into x to the power 6. Multiplies negative power 12, even number, so it will be positive. 1 by 3 to the power 12 into root x to the power 12. Now 18 factorial by 12 factorial into 6 factorial. Next is 9 to the power 6, x to the power 6. Now you have to simplify the denominator. 3 to the power 12 is same as 9 to the power 6. Because 3 to the power 12 can be written as 3 to the power 3, 2 into 6. 3 to the power 2 is 9, so it will be 9 to the power 6. And the root x is x to the power half. X to the power half multiplies 12. It will be again x to the power 6. So it will be x to the power 6. So x to the power 6 cancel. X to the 9 to the power 6 cancel. So answer is 18 factorial by 12 factorial into 6 factorial. So it will cancel. It will be how much? It will be 13 into 14 into 15 into 16 into 17 into 18. Such a big number, but you have to multiply. And what about 6 factorial? 6 factorial is equal to how much? In the next time I can write, it will be 6 into, let me write again, 18 into 17 into 16 into 15 into 14 into 13 by upon 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2. So you will cancel 6 and 3 with 18, 5 with 15, 5 3 times, 4 and 2 is equal to 2. So you are getting your 34 into 42 multiplies 30. So you will multiply, you will get a very big number, 1, 8, 5, 6, 4. Next is coming to middle term. So let us write once the concept of middle term. When n is equal to even, then there is only one middle term, that is n plus 1th by 2. And when n is odd, there are two middle terms. One is n plus, sorry. Let me write. This will be how much? N by 2 plus 1. N is even n by 2 plus 1th term. And this is your n plus 1 by 2th term. And next will be n plus 1 by 2 plus next term. So here for question number 7, n is odd. So there are two middle terms. So which one? N is 7. So one will be 7 plus 1 by 2. That will be 8th term. 8 by 2, 4th term. So one is 4th term and other should be 5th term. So there are two middle term. One is 4th, one is 5th. Now to get the value. So when r is 4th, r plus 1 is 4th because this is 4th term. So r will be 3. For first case, r will be 3 for this. So it will be 7c3, 3 to the power 7 minus 3, and minus x to the power 3 by 6 to the power 3. We will simplify. So this is the first middle term. Which term? This will be fourth term. So how much it will be? 7c3, 3 to the power 4 into negative odd power, it will be negative, into x to the power 9 upon 6 to the power 9, 6 to the power 3. Now simplify. 7 factorial by 3 factorial into 4 factorial. Multiplies, this will be 3 to the power 4 into minus 1, I am writing here, it will be minus. Then x to the power 9 will not be cancelled by anybody. So it will be how much? It will be 3 to the power 3 multiplies 2 to the power 3. So now simplify. 4 factorial, it will be 5 into 6 into 7. Then your 3 factorial will cancel 7. 3 to the power 3 cancel, it will be 3. And 2 to the power 3 is equal to 8. So we are getting minus 5 into 7 into 3 by 8 into x to the power 9. So it will be minus 105 by 8 into x to the power 9. This is first middle term. Now coming to second middle term. Second middle term is fifth term. So how much it will be? It will be 7c4 into your 3 to the power 3 into minus x cube by 6 to the power 4 to the power 4. So it will be positive. 7c4 is same as 7c3. So it will be 35 multiplies 27 multiplies x to the power 12 by your 6 to the power 4. So you will simplify. It will be your 35 by 48 into to the power x to the power 12. There are two middle terms. Now I am going to question number 8. Question number 8, n is even. So there are only one middle term. So what is the formula? That will be n by 2 plus 1th term. So it will be 10 by 2, 5 plus 1. That will be 6th term. So how to write 6th term? 6th term will be r plus 1 is your 6. So r is equal to 5. So 6th term is equal to 10c5 x by 3 to the power 10 minus 5 and 9y to the power 5. So I hope you can simplify now. 10 factorial by 5 factorial into 5 factorial. Then your x to the power 5 by 3 to the power 5. Here 9 to the power 5 into y to the power 5. So x to the power 5, y to the power 5, you cannot cancel with anybody. Here you will write 5 factorial cancel. Will get how much? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 upon 5 factorial is equal to 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Here x to the power y, 5, y to the 5 I am keeping aside. Now how much it will be? 3 to the power 9 to the power. This will be 3 to the power 10 by 3 to the power 5 into x to the power 5, y to the power 5. So you cancel 5, cancel, then 4, 2, then 3, 2, then it will be 3 to the power 5. So you will multiply, you will get here 6, 1, 2, 3, 6, x to the power 5, y to the power 5. So we are expanding your 1 plus x to the power n. The question is coefficient of r minus 1, rth term, r plus 1 terms are in ratio 1 is to 3 is to 5. So if I will expand this 1 plus x to the power n, it will be nc0 plus nc1 into x plus nc2 into x square, because 1 any power is 1. Now ncr will be sometimes, then your last will be nc n x to the power n. Now I'll go for the coefficients. Coefficients of first is coefficient of your r minus 1. You know that we get 1 less than that, so it will be nc r minus 2. Similarly, coefficient of t r minus r is equal to how much? nc r minus 1. Similarly, coefficient of t r plus 1 is equal to nc r. So nc r minus 2 ratio nc r minus 1 ratio nc r is equal to 1 is to 3 is to 5. So we have to find n and r. So we'll take 2 each time. First 2 I am taking first. So nc r minus 2 ratio nc r minus 1 is equal to 1 by 3. Then let me simplify this. So this will be n factorial by r minus 2 factorial into n minus r plus 2 factorial. This is your numerator. And the denominator is equal to n factorial by r minus 1 factorial into n minus r plus 1 factorial. So this is equal to your 1 by 3. Now n factor cancel. So I'll write r minus 1 factorial into n minus r plus 1 factorial upon r minus 2 factorial into n minus r plus 2 factorial is equal to 1 by 3. Now how to simplify this? Here r minus 2, 1 is greater than r minus 2. So I'll get here r minus 1. And here the denominator is greater, I'll write n minus r plus 2. So I am getting r minus 1 into 3 is equal to n minus r plus 2. Or I am getting 3r minus 3 is equal to n minus r plus 2, or 4r minus n is equal to 5. Equation 1. Next I'll go for last two ratio. It will be how much? NCR minus 1 upon NCR is equal to 3 by 5. So n factorial by r minus 1 factorial into n minus r plus 1 factorial upon n factorial into r factorial into n minus r factorial is equal to 3 by 5. So here let us simplify. N factorial is cancelled. So I am getting r factorial into n minus r factorial upon r minus 1 factorial into n minus r plus 1 factorial is equal to 3 by 5. Let us simplify now. This will be bigger, so I'll write r, and here the denominator is bigger, I'll write n minus r plus 1. So I'm taking 5 times of r is equal to 3 times of n minus r plus 1. Simplify now. So 5r is equal to 3n minus 3r plus 3. So 8r minus 3n is equal to 3. This is second equation. Now we'll solve. So I'll multiply here 2. So I'll get, if multiplying 2 in equation 1, I'll write 8r minus 2n is equal to 10. So how much I'm getting? I'm getting, if we subtract this, 8r subtraction, we'll get minus n is equal to minus 7. So n is equal to 7. Now put n is equal to 7, you will get in the first equation, so 4r is equal to 12 or r is equal to 3. So n is equal to 7 and r is equal to 3 is your solution of this question. So I hope you have learned. Try to do all other questions. We'll take one more session for miscellaneous exercise questions. Thank you for watching. So please subscribe the channel and click the bell icon so that you can know when next video will be coming.